Hi everyone. For this guide, we decided to work with the financial statement, financial situation, and financial information of Bancolombia. And we're going to make the analysis with their information. This work was made by Juanita Maria Paulina Solis, and Daniela Silva.
Good day. My name is Daniela Silva, and then I will make a brief explanation of the financial reasons in Bancolombia. First, the indebtedness ratio, which must be found through the division between assets and liabilities of each corresponding year. As a result, it's obtaining that Bancolombia has financed 29% of its assets through indebtedness in 2016, decreasing 0.5% in 2017. Second, the patrimony ratio is based on dividing the total assets among the total patrimony, in which you can see that indebtedness of Bancolombia is equivalent to 8 times the contribution of the partners. Third reason for interest coverage. In the years 2016 and 2017, you can see that Bancolombia doesn't have a good capacity to cover the amount of its interest charge. And now, profitability ratio. The net profit of Bancolombia of 21% in 2016 and decreased 4% in the following year. The basic profitability of Bancolombia in 2016 is 2.4%, and in the following year it decreased to 0.1%. The assets of Bancolombia have a return of 1.8% in 2016 and 1.5% in 2016. The capital of Bancolombia has a return of 12% in 2016 and 10% in 2016. The liquidity ratio. In the current reason, the value obtained is 1.17, which means that it's very close to being less than 1. This indicates the average cash or liquidity of the company is medium term.
The purpose of this analysis is to know how much the asset account represents in the total assets. You have to divide the account you want to determine by the total of the asset and then multiply by 100. The purpose of this analysis is to know how much the asset account represents in the total assets. You have to The vertical analysis values in 2016 and 2017 are very similar. The loan portfolio is very high in both periods and represents between 75 and 77% of the total of all assets. Total assets are higher in 2017. Investments in assets are higher in 2017. Assets held for sale decreased in large proportion for 2017.
Okay, now we're gonna check the horizontal analysis of Bancolombia. The main objective of the horizontal analysis is to compare and evaluate the financial statements of a company between different periods. With this analysis, we can compare the detailed financial information between the chosen terms. In this case, we're going to compare Bancolombia's financial information between 2016 and 2017. So we can know if the company had positive or negative results. Okay, now we're gonna check the horizontal analysis. Here we have the results of the company in the two different asked years. First, we have the revenue of Bancolombia in 2016. It was 14,008,839, and in 2017 the revenue or the income was higher. It was 16,002,100 and 900. Just by looking at these numbers, we can know that Bancolombia had better results and a better financial situation in 2017 than in 2018. The company grew between these years. Here we have the results. In order to obtain the results of the horizontal balance, it is necessary for us to know the absolute variation and the relative variation. And to know the absolute variation, we need to subtract the numbers of each concept of each year, and we will know the difference. That is going to be our absolute variation. And on the other hand, in order to obtain the relative variation, we have to divide the information from term number 2 divided the information in term number 1, and the result we subtracted with 1. The result of that operation, we multiply it by 100, and we will have the percentage information of each concept. After making the operations for the company's balance, we have that the net operating result and the net profit, as we can see, is negative, which means that they had a better result in those concepts in 2016. But in all other concepts, such as direct operational income, total assets, credit portfolio, net investments, total liabilities, deposits, and patrimony, the outcome is positive, which means that they grew, they had positive outcomes, and they have a better situation in 2017 in those financial concepts.